First at 5:30 now, it was just in the news for that bizarre crane and truck transfer of an obese patient who had to be moved right away. But now a local nursing home says it's not closing after all. Bannister House was in the news recently when one of its residents, a man weighing more than 1,000 pounds, was moved from that facility over to the Slater Hospital on a flatbed truck. One of the reasons he was moved, the belief that the nursing home was closing. But tonight, that may not be the case. NBC 10's Brian Crandall is live with that story tonight. Brian?
Yeah, Gene, it may not have one to do with the other. The financial problems here what led to the word a couple weeks ago that it may close. But now a reversal that's being applauded by the folks here, as the long-term care facility here at Bannister House will apparently have another chapter to write to its long history. Hold off on closing the doors. The Bannister House nursing home will not shut down as expected. Shirley Lamba has been a nurse there for a dozen years. What does this mean to you personally in terms of still having a job?
It's a job. But it's the personal issue is my residents. I miss them. I like them. And I wouldn't want to see them go anywhere.
A week ago, workers marched to the State House to protest what they thought would be the closure of Bannister House. The facility had gone into receivership a couple weeks ago and told the state health department it would shut down. But now the receiver put in charge has asked the health department to stay open and admit new patients, and the request was granted. Patrick Quinn is the rep for the nurses union. What changed here in the last couple days?
Well, I think there was just an outpouring of support from the families, the residents, elected leaders, clergy, that, well, is there something else that we can do to make sure that every stone is unturned to keep Bannister around? It's been around for 125 years, so people are not ready to just walk away. The services are needed. Obviously, the jobs are needed.
And no word yet if there will have to be changes to be made to keep the nursing home afloat. Bannister House has about 80 residents and about 100 workers. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News, live in Providence.